In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 13 tips about Las Vegas. But before we get started, if you're new here, I'm Sarah and I like to share travel videos with tips, reviews, itineraries, and tours to help other travelers get the most out of their vacation. So hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so that you can get notified for future travel videos coming soon. Alright, let's jump right into the tips. Here are 13 tips that I've learned through my own experience in Vegas, and I wish I knew them before I went to Sin City.
Tip number 1, the best time to visit Las Vegas. There really is no bad time to visit Las Vegas. It all depends on your weather preferences. If you're looking for warmer weather without it being unbearably hot, you might want to visit between March to June or September to November. The summer months can get ridiculously hot, but aside from it being a little sweaty, it's still a great time to visit to take advantage of the resort pools and the air-conditioned attractions indoors. And while the winter months are cooler, you can still have a great time exploring the city. Number 2, stay on the Strip. I've heard tips that tell you to save money and stay off the Strip, but I completely disagree. The main highlight of going to Las Vegas is to stay on the Strip. It's where the majority of the entertainment, dining, and attractions are. Plus, if you stay off the Strip but plan to spend your time on the Strip, you're going to end up wasting time and money getting to and from your hotel. If you're worried about price, look for deals when you're booking your hotel to try and find the best price point for your travel budget, but definitely book something on the Strip, especially if it's your first time in Vegas. Number 3, the Vegas Strip is massive. This is probably obvious for many viewers, but if you've never been to Vegas before, you might be surprised how big the hotels are and how far it is in between. You can save yourself some walking by taking the free trams, or you can pay for an Uber if you're planning to go somewhere further. Just know that the hotels each have designated rideshare spots, so make sure you find this first before you call your ride. Number 4, open container laws. This is a 2-part tip. For those that have never been to Vegas before and don't already know, you can drink alcohol on the Strip and in public areas. They have an open container law that also includes the Fremont Street area north of the Strip. Part 2. Along the Strip, you're going to find plenty of souvenir and novelty drinks to choose from, and these can set you back anywhere from $10 to $25 US or even more. If you like beer, wine, coolers, or canned mixed drinks, you can save yourself some money if you stop in at a CVS or a Walgreens and buy something from their fridge section. It will be just as refreshing and at a fraction of the cost. Tip number 5, hydrate or die. If you're visiting Vegas during the summer months, it is so important that you stay hydrated. Like I said, the weather can get extremely hot, and if you're out on the Vegas Strip, which is basically a concrete jungle in the middle of the desert, you can get dehydrated very quickly without even realizing it. And if you're enjoying some alcoholic beverages while you walk the Strip, you could end up getting heat exhaustion or worse, potentially ruining your vacation. Number 6, beware of timeshares and street hustlers. When you're walking the Strip, people may come up to you and ask you a seemingly innocent question. How long are you in town? Do not answer. Actually, I'll go to the extreme here. Don't talk to anyone who comes up to you on the Strip. They are probably trying to get you to attend a timeshare presentation, hustle you, or sell you something you don't want or need. Regardless of what they want, the only answer, aside from walking right by, is, "I leave tonight." They will try to get you with, "Hey, you want some free show tickets?" Or, "Hey, take one of my free CDs." Let me say this loud and clear. None of these are free. To get those tickets or free drinks, you need to sit through a few hours of a timeshare presentation, and that free CD isn't free. The person is going to want a tip for it. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Number 7, enjoy free entertainment. If you do want something that is legitimately free in Vegas, you can check out numerous free attractions along the Strip and throughout town. Some of these include Fremont Street, the Bellagio fountain shows, the Fall of Atlantis show, and there are so many more free things to do right on the Strip, and you do not have to pay a cent. Check out my 11 free activities to do in Las Vegas for more ideas. Number 8, use Vegas.com. This website and app has so many great details and information to help you have a fantastic stay in Vegas. I purchased all of my tickets on Vegas.com before we left, and we got amazing seats for much lower prices. And the best part about this site is that you get to select your specific seats. Number 9, gambling. Vegas casinos are a big draw for many people who like to gamble. Make sure if you're gambling, you set a daily limit on how much you'll spend. If you do win big, that's great news. But just remember, the casinos aren't there to make you money, so be prepared to lose everything you plan on spending. Number 10. Pick up grocery items. Food and drink costs can certainly add up in Vegas. If you're trying to be budget-friendly or cut down on some costs, you can pick up some groceries. You can use a grocery delivery service or buy some essentials at CVS or Walgreens on the Strip. Better yet, if you have a car during your stay, drive to Target or a grocery store to pick up some supplies like wine, beer, water, snacks, and breakfast items. Some hotels have mini fridges you can use for your own stuff, but most resorts will have it stocked full of way overpriced items. If you can't use the mini fridge, you can always fill up your ice bucket and chill some drinks the old-fashioned way. Number 11. Rent a car. Many people travel to Vegas and they never even leave the Strip. There are so many attractions nearby that would be easier if you had your own vehicle to get to. Some of these are the 7 Magic Mountains, Red Rock Canyon, Hoover Dam, and Fremont Street, to name a few. And the cost of a daily rental will probably be less than taking a cab or Uber to each of these locations. Many hotels have small car rental lots right in their parking garage, so you don't even need to go far to pick up a vehicle. Number 12. Comfortable shoes. I cannot stress enough how important it is to wear comfortable shoes. This Strip is huge. From Mandalay Bay to the Stratosphere is over 4 miles, and it would take you about 1.5 to 2 hours of walking. And the best way to see the attractions on the Strip is to walk, so save your feet and wear some comfortable shoes. Number 13. Be safe. I'm totally gonna sound like my mom here, but I'm saying it anyways. Make smart choices. Whether you're in Vegas with family, friends, or solo, be safe. Travel in groups. Watch your drinks. Don't flash money around. Have a cell plan so that you can call people if you get separated. Use your in-room safe. Don't use sketchy bank machines. Watch for pickpockets, especially around street performances, and spend the money to take an Uber or a cab instead of walking through a sketchy part of town. Generally, just use common sense so that you can have a great vacation with only positive stories to tell.
So there you have it, 13 tips to help you have an amazing time in Las Vegas. I hope those can be helpful whether you've been to Las Vegas before or if it's your first time. If you have any tips of your own, leave them in the comments section below because I'm always looking for more tips. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more travel related videos very soon.